welcome into this edition.
Hey, oh, he's all happy now.
Hey.
Yesterday he was sad.
No, I know.
That he didn't get to say.
ESPN FC's Extra Time. Shaka Hislop in studio. And joining us from somewhere in Ibiza, Luis Garcia. It's a Saturday night in Ibiza. And our man is working hard. Look at that, Luis.
We've got time.
True professional.
We've got all the time in the world for this extra time.
Ready to roll, no worries. It's perfect time here in Ibiza. 12 o'clock is the right time to go.
Oh, perfect.
He's just warming up.
I was about to say, like, they haven't even gone out for dinner
Put the
yet.
shoes off and relax. We'll be here for a while.
Luis and Ale, which team could be a surprise top 4 finisher in LaLiga this season? Ale, we'll start in studio with you.
I mean, it depends on what you consider to be a surprise. I suppose a team that has been on the outside and maybe underperformed last season, I'm going to say Villarreal.
Ooh, okay.
I think they made... It's a team that lost some important players, but made some acquisitions. I think the personality of the group has remained the same. As to what happens with Quique Setién, that's a different conversation. But regardless, I'm going to say Villarreal just because I think there's enough experience there for a team that can find consistency. And if they do, they'll be in the conversation of the top 4.
Luis, not Villarreal. Give me another surprise top 4 finisher for you in La Liga this season.
Yes, Sebastian, I'm going to go for Girona. It's a big surprise, and we might not see at the top 4, but I think it's going to be right there. I think it's a very good team, very enjoyable team. What Mitchell is doing with this team once again is fantastic. Just the way that they play is so enjoyable. They continue scoring every single year. It's getting better and better, and they start very well the season. So if they can manage to keep that consistency, they don't have European competition. They don't have just one game a week, so they can keep the level of the fitness of the player until the last part of the season. So, yeah, it could be a big surprise. I'm going for Girona.
Do you agree with Messi that Romero is the best defender in the world?
No is the answer to that.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't agree with Lionel Messi.
Yeah, you got to gas up your guys, right?
I assume so, yes. That's diesel gas right there.
Ooh, let's have a good midfield combo here.
No, hold on a second. Do you agree with Messi?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No.
How about Luis? Does Luis agree with Messi?
Yeah. I agree with Messi.
There we go.
There we go. That was a cup-hold if I ever saw one.
And somehow you expected him to vote for Haaland. What are you doing, Seb?
Start, bench, drop in their prime. Modrić, Gerrard, Schweinsteiger.
Maybe.
Shaka, why don't you start us off here?
I'm going to have to start Modrić.
Okay.
I'm going to bench Gerrard and drop Schweinsteiger.
Ale?
I agree with you, Shaq.
Wow.
You're a visionary.
You're very agreeable today.
Well, it's my nature, it's my personality. Yes. Well, I'm changing.
If that's well,
And that wouldn't make it your nature.
okay.
No, well, I'm changing my nature to
Luis,
this
you agree
new
with the
nature.
boys? Modrić, Gerrard, Schweinsteiger in that order?
No. I'm going to give it a different way. I'm going to start Gerrard to give it a little bit of pace, intensity, and the second half to have the ball to control the game with Modrić, and then Schweinsteiger. Sorry, but...
And remind me...
You know, see, like every question that Luis answers, there is something in the background.
Yeah.
There is something that is controlling the answer.
There's an agenda.
There is something that perhaps influences the position that he takes.
Hey, our experiences throughout life are that's our concept.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is there a connection between Gerrard and Luis
Nothing jumps
Garcia?
to mind. Nothing jumps to mind.
No.
You know? So, anyway. Is it a Real Madrid, Barcelona angle to it? I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it.
Anti-Madrid, pro-Liverpool, which one?
Can't put my finger on it. Carry on, Sabi.
Okay, Shaka, have you ever played against Ale or Luis? What was the outcome?
Yes, answer, please. We want you to answer this question, Shaq.
Yes, I have. I don't recall the outcome.
I feel like this comes up a lot. And we should have video proof of what happened.
What? What?
It might have the bands on the side of the screen.
Wait, what?
Sebastian, I have to tell you that I sent to Shaka a video, and it was because the game that we were playing against, I tried my best from outside of the box, and he did a fantastic save to get me a goal. So.
Where's that video? We have that video, Sebby?
I got it.
Cheers, Luis.
Yeah,
If only everybody else in this studio was as kind.
Okay. So you got the better of Luis.
Even though they may be changing.
Right. So you got the better of Luis. What about in the showdown with Ale?
How did that go, Shaq?
I remember. I remember.
What was that, FC Dallas Houston?
Yes, it was. Absolutely, it was.
I don't know, Seb. I don't know, Seb.
Texas Derby down there. Look out, El Capitan.
What's the next question?
Shaq.
Next question, Seb?
Actually, great question here, based on what we talked about in the show.
Wait a second. Just so that we put it on the record. I scored on Shaka. And I don't score many goals. I scored on Shaka.
Am I correct? Have I also heard that it was a Meg?
Oh, no, it was not. It was actually more humiliating than that, if you must know. Let me just break down the play for you.
Were you going to read a question a minute ago?
Let me give you my full analysis.
I thought you were changing.
There's a ball that was clear over the top. And Shaka and his defender, as I was coming with impending pressure.
Mm-hmm. They sensed your
presence. They imposing presence that I was in the attack. They ran into each other.
I blame
and
you,
who was there to tap it in?
I blame you.
From my kind of range.
I blame you, Sebby.
You blame me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Luis, who might be the next option after Morata to lead the line for Spain?
Morata, there's been a few there. I think that Dani Olmo could be a very good option. Abel Ruiz from under 21 is doing a great job, but I don't know if he's going to have opportunities. And Asensio, they have been the three options that they've been using that position. I think for me, Dani Olmo is a fantastic option, even though he plays a little bit on the left side, playing as a striker, not as a regular number 9, because Morata is a proper centre forward. But play as that kind of false 9, arriving and moving, having freedom, it could be a great option.
With Ángel Di María, Sergio Ramos, and Santi Cazorla returning to their former clubs, returns can go poorly. But what was the best player return, or how did your club return go? You went back, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was that?
Got to an FA Cup final. It was all right.
How did they receive you upon your return? Was it the returning conquering hero?
No, I was well received, I thought. Yeah.
Yeah? You never had any repeat stops anywhere, did you?
Oh.
They didn't invite you back?
No.
Hey, they're changing locks. They're changing locks quick.
One and done.
They're changing locks quick.
No encore presentation. We've had enough.
My God. We've moved. Yes. We've moved, Ali. We don't live here anymore.
Sorry, I see. Why is people going out to training right now? Am I not invited to this?
Ali showed up. Everybody was hiding behind the couch. Turn the lights off. Shh. Don't let him see you.
It wasn't far from that.
Next question. Why
are you racing through the questions so quick? You have somewhere to be?
Yeah, I got a flight ticket.
No, you don't.
We're having a good conversation.
You prattling on isn't helping me.
We haven't done nice.
We didn't ask Luis about
his return to questions, you know. Let's talk about Ali scoring on me again. Let's not.
Luis, who underachieved more in their career, Neymar or Ronaldinho? Seems like both could have been much more than they ended up being.
That's easy.
I mean, come on.
I guess that for my frustration, Ronaldinho. I think he could have done so many more things.
Really?
He could have played at the highest levels.
No.
Really?
No, I disagree.
Underachieved more than Neymar? I mean, what do you guys think? I'm not the expert.
Okay, go ahead, Shaq. Go ahead.
It's Neymar, easily, for me.
Yeah.
Neymar underachieved more. I mean, and listen, I've heard this criticism about Ronaldinho could have achieved so much more. And while that may very well be true, we are talking about a player who's won the Champions League.
Yes, and was the best player by far on the team.
As has Neymar. Has won the Copa.
No, Neymar was not the best player on the team that won the Champions League.
All I'm saying is, Ronaldinho won the Champions League.
Why are you fighting?
As has Neymar. Has won the Copa America. Won Gold Cup. Won the Ballon d'Or.
You're missing a big finger there. Won the World Cup.
Didn't I say that? Did I miss the World Cup?
I don't think so. I think you said...
Champions League, Copa America, World Cup, Ballon d'Or. Correct.
Yeah.
In Ronaldinho. I mean, and Neymar won Champions League to match it. For me, well, okay, I get it. If that's the criticism around Ronaldinho, then you can pile on even further with Neymar.
Ale?
Yeah, I don't think of Ronaldinho as an underachieving athlete.
Yeah, nor do I.
Do people maybe think that his peak could have been longer? Is that kind of the complaint?
I suppose so. And look, and you can have that conversation about Brazilian Ronaldo as well. Is that and I think he's the explanation for the lack of staying power at the highest level was because of injuries. But prior to the injuries, there were some questionable behavior from him as well. That was in the same sort of tendency as Ronaldinho. I don't think of Ronaldinho as an underachiever. Could he have done more? Yeah, probably.
Yes. Okay. Let me explain then. Okay, fine.
Yes, go ahead.
You talk about underachievement because he won few trophies, Ballon d'Or, but I'm talking about what I was expecting from Ronaldinho. 10 years of Ronaldinho, I could have seen Ronaldinho winning 3-4 Ballon d'Ors and I don't know, and I'm not saying another World Cup, but I would have loved, or at least I think that he could have won a lot more trophies, a lot more, because I haven't seen a player since Messi that could have had the same potential for 10 years. We are talking about his career. We saw the best of Ronaldinho for 4 years, only 4 years. Imagine that kind of player in 10 years, what he could have achieved. That's why I think that he didn't achieve what he could have done.
Fair enough. Luis was there.
He
knows what was left on the table.
Well, Ronaldinho didn't leave anything on the table, I'm going to tell you that much.
Either on the field or off the field.
He took everything that was on the table.
Especially the restaurant after.
Let's go, everybody. I'll have my own table somewhere else.
The one thing I will say, between Ronaldinho and Neymar, I don't think the game has seen anybody who can do with a ball what those two players do.
Man, I think we put them on the same level too easily.
I know.
Sorry.
Again, you heard my opinion as to.
Yes, I want to be in the Neymar documentary alongside you.
As to the head-to-head comparison. Yeah. I just think, just in terms of just an ability to amaze with what they do with the football, I'm not sure that anybody comes close to those two.
I'll tell you what's happening here, Seb, with you and Ronaldinho. You have an emotional attachment to Ronaldinho because in your time, growing up, Ronaldinho was the reference point.
The guy.
And so it's easy to have that emotional attachment. Whereas, as you've grown up and matured, become a family man.
Well, he's grown up.
Mature emotionally, I mean, not physically growing up, not so much. But regardless.
He's gotten older. Let's go with that. He's gotten older.
So, and now you see the attitudes that we have seen from Neymar, you kind of go, I've had enough of this.
Yes.
Right? Whereas when Ronaldinho was having some behavioral issues, you were like, yeah!
I romanticize.
Go on, Ronaldinho. You go out. Well, you have friends. You have whatever it is that you
like
do.
You when I grow up.
Exactly. He was partying with Giovanni Dos Santos.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. That's really
more questions. Let's have some more questions. I like that question, Sebi. Let's get
everybody to the airport.
Let's keep going,
Sebi. For this edition of Extra Time, thanks to Luis, Ale.
I thought there were more questions.
Hold on, I want to ask Luis something else.
That noise you hear, that's me tearing up the questions.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.